What's going on, everybody? This is MDENT313, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Man, Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia have been getting away with absolute murder. But Teofimo Lopez recently did an interview. And in this interview, the guy, I believe he was asking him about, what happened with him and Terrence Crawford at the fight. Because Terrence Crawford mushed Teofimo Lopez and pumped him out at the fight. And as well as Gervonta Tank Davis, because he's been openly ducking Gervonta Tank Davis for years. So the guy asked Teofimo Lopez, which guy would you rather fight next, right? And to much surprise, Teofimo Lopez says, whichever one of the monkeys want to come get this banana first, that's who can get the fight first. Wow. Teofimo Lopez has been on a tirade disrespecting black fighters. I remember he came out and told Bob Arum he was trying to sue Top Rank. He was saying, Top Rank can keep the black fighters, talking about Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis and Jared Anderson, and he was talking about how Top Rank promote the black fighters first, when that's already been debunked, because Todd DeBuff came out and said that Top Rank had a NBF list, the no black fighter list. If you got a good non-black fighter, you don't put him up against a black fighter, because 9 times out of 10 he'll lose. And that's what Todd DeBuff said, right? And he's the second in charge after Bob Arum. But Teofimo Lopez, I noticed, has been on this tirade against, black fighters when it comes, ever since his girlfriend has been, or his baby mama or ex-wife or his ex-wife, been stepping out here in these streets and, doing what she do. And it's kind of almost as if he's jealous. But the funny thing is, when it comes to the upper tier, top tier black fighters, he's been refusing to fight them. He's been ducking Devin Haney for years. He's been ducking Gervonta Tank Davis for years. He absolutely just refused to fight Shakur Stevenson. He said his style is boring. We know that he's not going to fight Terrence Crawford, a guy that's fighting at 154, that's trying to move up to 168 to fight Canelo, when Teofimo Lopez is not even going to fight nobody, the top elite level guys in his own weight class. You think he finna go up there and fight Terrence Crawford, who's not only far more skilled than Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Gervonta Tank Davis, but he's a better puncher on top of being more skilled than them? Before Terrence Crawford beat Madrimov, he was like on a 12-fight knockout streak. And he knocked out Earl Spence. Do you think Teofimo Lopez is really trying to fight Terrence Crawford? And when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, he said the reason he won't fight Gervonta Tank Davis is because he got to fight the refs, he got to fight the judges, and he got to fight the networks. That is the biggest crap of BS that I've ever heard, because if you fight Gervonta Tank Davis, trust me, it won't be going to the decision. So you ain't got to worry about no judges or no network, because you getting starched if you fight Gervonta Tank Davis. For black fighters who continue to make excuses for Ryan Garcia, his disrespect and his racism, and for Teofimo Lopez and his racism, to be honest with y'all, if I was y'all, I wouldn't even fight him. They keep coming up with these lies talking about black fighters don't sell, black fighters are boring. But if you look at the history of boxing, the majority of the top grossing fights financially, the majority of them involve black fighters, whether they fighting each other or they fighting somebody else. With the exception of Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. Other than that, they all involve black fighters. Whether that black fighter is a main event fighter or not main event, whether he's the A side or the B side. The level of disrespect out here in these streets is real. Shout out to Terrence Crawford for walking up on Teofimo Lopez and G-checking him. And after he G-checked him, he turned his back to him and he ain't do nothing. Shout out to Terrence Crawford for standing on business. Let me know what you guys think about this. Like, share, subscribe.